You've seen them. No profile picture visible. Posts locked. Followers manually approved. And you probably assume something about them just from that one small choice. But psychology suggests the real reason people keep their accounts private is not what most people think. It's not about being secretive. It's not shyness or something to hide. Here's what's actually happening beneath that locked profile. First, it's often a boundary, not a barrier. Psychology reveals that people with a strong sense of self tend to be more selective about who enters their personal space, online and offline. A private account isn't a wall to keep people out. It's a filter to let the right people in. That's a subtle but important difference. Second, it signals a deeper relationship with validation. Research shows that people who don't need external approval tend to restrict their audience naturally. They're not performing for the world. They don't need the world watching to feel like what they share has value. They don't fear being unseen. They fear being seen by the wrong people. Third, it often reflects past experience with oversharing or exposure. Many people go private after something happened, a comment that stung, a screenshot that spread, a relationship that crossed a digital line. The private account becomes a recalibration, a quiet decision that says, I get to control my own story now. Fourth, it can reveal a high sensitivity to social environment. Psychology suggests that people who are more attuned to social dynamics, who pick up on energy, judgment, and tone, often feel genuinely drained by open, unfiltered audiences. Keeping the account private reduces that invisible noise. It's a form of nervous system protection most people never consider. Fifth, it sometimes reflects a deeply intentional identity. Some people are private online because their real life is full. They don't need to broadcast their wins, their meals, or their moments. The privacy isn't emptiness. It's evidence of a life being lived rather than performed. Sixth, and perhaps most importantly, it reflects self-worth that doesn't depend on reach. Most people secretly measure their value by who's watching. Private account people already answered that question for themselves. Here's what this reveals. Keeping an account private is rarely about fear or hiding. It's about intentionality. It's a psychological signal that someone has decided their inner world is worth protecting. And in a world that rewards oversharing, that kind of quiet boundary is more rare than it looks. Subscribe to Sensesnap if you want psychology that actually explains human behavior beneath the surface. The next video might reveal even more about what your digital habits secretly say about you.